Cheers. Okay, so welcome back to Casey's Beer Room. Another episode 7 I think. We've got the dog barking next door again, never shuts up. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but anyway. So today we've got a special guest with us, the one and only Jared Hayne. Couldn't be here in person, so he's come along as a bobblehead. Say hello, Jared. So Jared will be tasting the beer with me. Might ask him a few questions, like how does it feel to be in jail? Yes, he likes that. Do you like the food in jail? Yes, apparently he likes the food in jail. Do you like the men in jail? Apparently he likes the men in jail too. What about having a shower? Oh, he doesn't like having a shower. Anyway, so today's beer is from, put the glasses on, I haven't really researched this at all on the internet. It's Beastie, I think it's from Batch. It's a boysenberry sour ale, so it's going to be pretty fruity. 4.5 ABV, 375 ml, 1.3 standard drinks. Boysenberry Beastie, boysenberry, big berry, junky, that juicy, that juice be funky, lactose all the dance for the creamy feel. Drink this berry sour, here's how you'll feel. Put your left hand down, your right hand up, tilt your head back, let's finish the cup. I think that's what it says. Can't even read it with my glasses. First brewed in collaboration with the Forest Lodge Hotel, contains lactose. Keep cold, drink fresh. We brew for you. Batch Brewing Company, 44 Sydenham Road, Marrickville. So it's another brewery from Marrickville, like the Grifter from Marrickville. This is Batch Beastie Boysenberry Sour Ale. Hopefully you can see that. Back of the can. So I dare say it's going to be pretty fruity. It doesn't really say it's an ale, so it's going to be bitter, I guess. What do you think of Batch Brewery, Jared? Do you like it? Yes, he likes it. Okay, so let's get started. Crack her open. Ready for that? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh. So she's got a bit of a pinkish, purplish head on it. You can see that. Oh. Yeah, smells like beer, but got a bit of a, what did I say, a funky smell to it. Pour it in the glass. No point keeping it in that can any longer. So she's going up with a nice big head on it. Looks like a creaming soda. So just let that sit for a bit. So it's got that, you can tell that there's boysenberry in there, that's very red. So what do you think of the beer, Jared? Would you like to have a taste? Yes, he would. Get that in here, Jared. Whoa, lovely, he says, lovely. He really enjoyed that, didn't he? Alright, Jared, just behave yourself. You know what happens last time we had too many beers? You started to get a bit hungry. Okay, so just pour this in. Let's get it all in there. So that's about a half a finger froth compared to before it was about 12 fingers. So we'll give it a go and see what it tastes like. It's not terrible. It's definitely got a berry taste. I'm trying to think of, it does remind me of something. I just can't think of it. Yeah, sort of like, I don't know. You can taste the boysenberry, I guess, or berry. It's got that berry flavour, that fruity flavour. It's not really that bitter for an ale. It's quite drinkable, I guess. I don't know. You wouldn't drink it all night long, although Jared would, wouldn't you? Yes, he would. Yeah, it's not bad. It's yeah, it tastes more like a wine than a beer. In fact, I don't know. It tastes a bit wineish, like a wine. That's what actually what it tastes like. You know what it reminds me of? Fruity Lexia. So all my mates from when we were young, like teenagers, would remember Fruity Lexia because that's what we could afford when we were like 16 years old. We'd buy a cask of Fruity Lexia, a goon bag, head down to Glenbrook Lagoon, scull till we couldn't drink it anymore or threw up. This is very similar taste to Fruity Lexia. What do you reckon, Jared? Yes, of course you think so. So that's exactly the word to describe this batch beastie boysenberry sour ale, Fruity Lexia. Alright, so I've had one of them. Never have another one again in my life, I don't think. Rating out of 5. Well, I reckon you could drink a few of them. It's not something you just drink all night or, you know, like have when you want to just come home from work. It's not like an after work beer. It's more like a, I got my missus here. She might drink one of these if I buy them, and she might want to get drunk or something. So maybe that's what they're good for, getting your missus drunk. So rating, look, out of 5, it's not really that impressive. So I'll go like a 1.5 out of 5 for that. Jared, would you agree? Yes, he does. Of course he does. So I guess that's the end of this beer review. Beastie Boysenberry Sour Ale from the Batch Brewery in Marrickville. Like I said, it's another brewery in Marrickville. So I got this from the bottle shop at Blaxland. I think it's now called Super Sellers. It was the guy in there, I think his name was Raji, may not have been, but he looked like a Raji. Pretty informative, very helpful. If you're in the Blaxland area, I know that we've got heaps of choices for bottle shops. We've got Blackstone East, you've got the one at the Lapo, you've got the one in the IGA there with the tavern. But share yourself around, get to all them bottle shops, try out these different beers, because some of them are good, some of them aren't so good, but anyway, it's all beer and it's all good. So till next time, send it.